Right now at 6, budget talks. Houston County has a proposal on paper for a 7% property tax levy increase. But board members are also thinking about dropping one of the more expensive items on the list. And 3 days until a government shutdown. A Wisconsin congressman says even if that happens, America's military should be guaranteed their paychecks.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The Houston County budget proposal approved this week includes $1.75 million for jail expenses. But county board members want to know if they're better off closing the jail. Under the latest proposal, the jail would make up 5% of the county's 2024 expenses. Sheriff Swedberg says the jail holds 40 inmates, but on the average day, only 6 are Houston County inmates. Right now, Winona County pays Houston County to house their inmates while Winona County gets a new jail. And the current discussion now is when Winona County stops needing Houston County's help with their inmates, that revenue will go away and make Houston County's jail more expensive. The budget proposal being approved does not mean that this is set in stone for next year. The board can still make changes to the budget before the hard deadline of December 26th. Oh, rain and cloud cover for the Coulee region. Greg has got the latest.
Yeah, we've had several days of rain, and actually we haven't experienced this pretty much all summer long until now. We've had like 3 or 4 days that we looked at precipitation right now, but today we had a little bit, but not that much as we had previous day, and that's really the trend that's going on if we look at radar right now. There are showers out there, but not as much coverage as we saw yesterday, and most of it is further south in La Crosse into southern Wisconsin that we've had in recent days. Zooming in right now, we have some showers that are approaching just northern Vernon County. That could clip here La Crosse here in a little bit if it holds together, but not much to be expected. Just a shower or two, a sprinkle really around Eau Claire, but mainly it's been south and east of the area. Fairly dry today, but just a little bit of rain. Really the activity is really Vernon County with a little bit more coming into Richland and then maybe Crawford County too. But once again, not a lot. A lot of this will begin to fall apart. Big picture shows that upper level low that if it's been spinning is now really further into northern Illinois, so we're not seeing much of the activity, but it is a decreasing trend. For tonight, mainly dry after we have a few showers this evening, getting back down to around 60. Once again, above average low, so that's good news. But later on, we'll kind of break down this, including the supermoon that's going to be coming out here Friday morning. Hopefully we can see that along with a dry, obviously Oktoberfest too, and 80s. All that coming up later.
Sounds like a plan. Greg, thank you. Wisconsin school administrators would not need a license or specific educational training under a new Republican proposed bill. Republicans say the measure will solve the high turnover and give local residents control of their schools. But Wisconsin's Department of Instruction warns the move could create countless liabilities. Current law requires district administrator applicants to have a teaching or pupil service license and have a principal license. Applicants must also have completed at least 6 semesters of education experience, including 540 hours of classroom teaching experience. Wisconsin lawmakers heard public testimony on legislation to protect election workers. The bipartisan proposals would make it a felony to attack an election worker. They would also give election workers access to whistleblower protections and make certain information about election officials private to prevent their personal information from being shared online. The legislation comes after civil servants faced increased threats and harassment during the 2020 presidential election. A Sparta man faces charges for his role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. 37-year-old Charles Waters was arrested earlier today and made his initial appearance in court. He's charged with destruction of government property. He's also charged with several misdemeanors, including entering or remaining in a restricted building and disorderly conduct in the Capitol grounds or buildings. FBI's Milwaukee and Washington field offices are continuing their investigation into the case. Should the federal government shut down, military members would not get their paychecks, and only those considered essential would get back pay once the shutdown ends and new funding is approved. Well, Congressman Van Orden of Wisconsin's 3rd District says that can't happen. The Republican is joining the bipartisan Pay Our Troops Act. The bill ensures members of the military continue to get paid if the government shuts down. In a statement, Van Orden says many military men and women are already struggling to make ends meet, and taking away their paychecks as they put their lives on the line to defend America is unacceptable. Now, as the shutdown looms, so does tonight's second GOP presidential debate. Many pundits call it a race for second, as former President Donald Trump is polling miles ahead of the pack. Will Keneally sat down with a former vice presidential candidate who says a Trump nomination actually spells doom for Republicans.
Get out of your cocoon. Spend time with people who do not look or think like you.
Wisconsin Congressman and House Speaker Paul Ryan retired from politics in 2019 and hasn't looked back.
I did it for 20 years. The next generation should move on.
But he continues to be a powerful force in Republican politics, speaking about it at an event at UW-Madison Tuesday.
It's going to play on your biases. And that's the world we live in today. That's my strong conviction. If we nominate Trump, I think we lose the White House, we lose seats in Congress.
He's been an opponent of former President Donald Trump, who currently leads his party's nomination race.
If we can consolidate the field from, say, 6 or 7 people to 1 or 2 people, then somebody other than Donald Trump will be our nominee. I hope that happens.
He also spoke on campus amid a fiery debate on Capitol Hill over the federal budget. The U.S. government is looking like it's headed towards a shutdown unless the current Republican House Speaker can get conservative members of his own party on board.
There's a handful of members who are pushing us toward a government shutdown, and it's a waste of effort and time. It doesn't bode well for the party that does it, but a lot of these members have not yet learned that lesson, unfortunately.
Ryan is convinced we are headed toward a shutdown, but is confident that Congress will reach an agreement at some point.
And I do believe that they'll get the government funded at the end of the day, but it's going to be a bumpy road between now and then.
The second GOP presidential debate is tonight at 8. Trump did not attend the first one in Milwaukee and will not be at tonight's event either. U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin has joined calls for New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez to resign. Menendez was indicted on charges alleging he aided the government of Egypt in exchange for significant bribes. The senator gave up his chairmanship of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, but says he will not resign and has denied the allegations. Baldwin in a statement saying the allegations are deeply troubling and it's best for the American people and national security for Menendez to step down. Still ahead tonight at 6, all across the Cooley region, people are gearing up for Oktoberfest. Area officials took some time today to remind people that safety is the key to a good fest.
Get ready for the Fall Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on October 14th and 15th. Parking and entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Fall Gift and Craft Show.
Craveability. It's baked into everything we do, like Perkins Bacon Fest. It's back with a lineup of mouth-watering meals made to satisfy bacon lovers everywhere. From our maple bacon pancake platter to our smokehouse bacon double cheeseburger and big bacon BLT, we're always finding new ways to make your day sizzle. And don't forget, pumpkin spice is back in season. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
100 years. There are very few businesses that have withstood this test of time.
But it was in 1923 that our family opened a 2-stall garage and used car dealership in Pleasantville, Wisconsin, serving the surrounding communities that today has grown into the Osseo Automotive family of dealerships.
A commitment to excellence through a century of automotive innovation is waiting for you.
Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford. Check us out at OsseoAuto.com.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality Flex Steel furniture than right now during the Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain. You'll save on the latest casual sofas, chairs that say, "Take me home," stunning sectionals, even luxurious leather sofas and recliners. Every Flex Steel style is included in your choice of over 2,000 designer fabrics and leathers, all at the best prices of the year. Unlimited choices, big savings, and special 12-month interest-free financing. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain.
Get ready for the Fall Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on October 14th and 15th. Parking and entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Fall Gift and Craft Show.
With Oktoberfest officially starting tomorrow at the Torchlight Parade, the Festmasters Ball tonight will reveal this year's head of the royal family. News 8 Now's Michael Germain is live at the La Crosse Center with all the details. Good evening, Michael.
Hey, Ken, we're here at the Festmasters Ball, and I'm joined with Joseph, who is the 2016 Festmaster. Joseph, can you kind of tell me what you're most looking forward to this weekend?
Oh, there's so much to look forward to. I think for me, my two favorite events are the tapping of the Golden Keg on Friday morning. That is an amazing event. If you've never been there, that's a fun event to go to. And then, of course, our two parades, the Maple Leaf Parade and the Torchlight Parade on Thursday night, Maple Leaf Parade's on Saturday night. These are just outstanding events. Bring your family, have some fun, and come and enjoy Oktoberfest.
Well, thank you so much, Joseph. Make sure to tune into our coverage tonight as we will unveil the Festmaster of 2023. Reporting live in La Crosse, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
Michael, thanks very much. That thing is a closely guarded secret. Looking forward to tonight's announcement. And it is, of course, one of La Crosse's biggest events, the 62nd annual Oktoberfest this year. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall tells us how you can safely enjoy the festivities.
The wait is almost over. This weekend, thousands of people are expected to head to the fairgrounds for the 62nd annual Oktoberfest. And safety will play a massive role in making the fest a successful one.
In order to keep the parade participants and the parade goers safe, that we keep everyone on the parade route. We need their cooperation to hand out items on the side of the route, as well as the parade goers to stay on the side of the route so units can continue to move, marching bands can continue to move as needed.
There will be consequences for disobeying these rules.
We could give citations for encroaching into the streets and possibly disorderly conduct if they're not listening to orders from police officers.
Miller is warning drivers to be extra careful on the road.
There's definitely more people drinking and driving, and so yes, our operating while intoxicated traffic stops definitely go up, and any tickets relating to alcohol consumption definitely go up. So we're going to see an increase in that.
There will be a complimentary shuttle and rideshare is encouraged. Miller also says time management and patience are key to a great time.
You need to come early and you need to take your time and be patient. It's not easy to find parking places. You're going to have to park a ways and walk in. You're going to have to be prepared to walk 2, 3 or more blocks.
These aren't the only ways attendees can stay safe.
La Crosse police are encouraging attendees to charge their phones before coming to Oktoberfest. They say the massive crowds will interfere with cell service. In La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Oktoberfest Board President Patty Bear estimates this year's festival will leave a $26 million impact on the La Crosse community. Still ahead, Halloween guarantees tricks and treats. One local baker is competing to see if his spooky sweets can take him to the top of a Food Network competition.
And make sure to download our app to get the latest information, especially with those 80s all coming up this weekend. I'll break down how long these 80s will last and whether we'll get any rain going in next week. All that coming up next on Weather.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are bone-in pork shoulder roast, just $1.68 a pound. Coke products or AHA, just $4.99 each when you buy 3. And Lunchables or P3, just $1.48, only at Hy-Vee.
Hello. Yes, this is Nicolay Law. Well, no, I'm not actually, but I'm familiar with this word.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Do you have a trash can here? That's all right, maybe we'll get you one. Let's get you a trash.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now get a new 2023 Ford F-150 with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $3,500 in total savings, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
If you've ever grilled, you know you can count on propane to make everything great. But did you know propane also powers school buses that produce lower emissions that lead to higher test scores? Or that propane can cut your energy costs at home? It powers big jobs and small ones too. From hospitals to hospitality, people rely on propane, an energy source that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly for everyone. Get the facts at propane.com/now.
Come and get your very best price on kitchen or bathroom remodel during the Fall Home Show only at the Board Store. Always your home for high quality at lower prices. We bring you superior products installed by our exceptional team of carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. Visit or call during our Fall Home Show for added savings on a new tub or shower or a complete kitchen or bath remodel. Visit us, call us, connect online for the best bath or kitchen remodel at the lowest price. The Fall Home Show only at the Board Store Home Improvement. Don't miss it.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 50-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 50-cent fuel saver for every $50. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The bake battle is on. Season 9 of Food Network's Halloween Baking Championship is underway, and an Onalaska resident is one of the competitors. Dan Pivovar is one of 12 bakers selected to compete this season. The bakers must complete different Halloween-themed baking challenges as they fight to win it all. Pivovar says that while the competition was stressful, all the competitors were there to have a good time.
It felt like camp. It felt like camp for bakers, where we just went and we got to make a lot of really silly, amazing, delicious food and have this really great time for this brief moment in our lives. It was really, really neat.
Pivovar says next week the elimination is a Frankencake team challenge that airs on Food Network Monday at 8. Getting me in the Halloween spirit. But of course, before we really embrace Halloween, it's time to embrace Oktoberfest. And for your Oktoberfest forecast, let's send it over to Greg.
Yeah, we're looking actually fairly good here for, once again, this doesn't include Thursday, but Friday and beyond, we're looking at 80-degree temperatures. So that's the good news and positive news we got through this weekend to see those temperatures creeping in the 80s. As we look at the other sun forecast there, the rainfall. Today we got a little bit in Eau Claire, just about 500s, but overall not too much. And then we're still below, but we're getting close for the monthly totals. And then as we go for the yearly, we're still below average, but we have kept up a little bit. So that's the good news. Same story in La Crosse too. Just a little bit of rain today, under a tenth. Still short for the month once again, and for the year too. We're about 6 inches still too short. So drought-wise, we're catching up a little bit, but still it's going to take a little bit more, especially this winter time, to get really where we should be. But a few showers left over this evening. We could see a shower or thunderstorm Friday night and Saturday night. That's for northern viewers. I'll kind of show that in a little bit. Otherwise, we have next chance of rain. Looks to hold off for area-wide Tuesday night into Wednesday of next week. 70s will climb up to tomorrow, warmer. 80s come by Friday. If not Friday, you're definitely going to get Saturday through Tuesday, maybe even mid-80s, and then we'll fall back for the second half of next week, probably getting back down to near 70, which is about where we should be this time of year. So nothing really cold in the meantime. Otherwise, for tonight, the shower's really going to start tapering off, mainly north of La Crosse. You're probably not going to see much of anything going on here. A little bit here for the next few hours south of La Crosse. Then we'll just see maybe low clouds developing, or maybe some fog areas too overnight. Something to keep in mind up for your morning commute. Most areas won't see it. Otherwise, should be dry to start off. And then as you see towards the later half of the day, we'll start seeing more sun towards the afternoon. Maybe a shower east of the area, but otherwise a lot more sun tomorrow. Should be fairly dry, getting those temps, and then really clearing out towards tomorrow evening's commute. Looks like we should have generally clear skies going to Thursday night, going into your Friday morning. Otherwise, big picture shows the area off to the west. That's our low that's beginning to push east, and then we're going to look downstream. There's going to be something coming that's a Friday night to Saturday, and we're kind of keeping an eye. It's going to come north. You'll see it just here in a little bit. Lift out to the north, provide some showers, and then just go north of the area. It could brush the area of Eau Claire, maybe Friday night into Saturday morning here. We'll keep an eye on it. Most of it should be north, and and areas to the south of it, like La Crosse, should remain dry coming to Saturday morning. But we'll see that kind of come through, and then everything begins to lift even further north, and that's the big picture. Sunday into Monday, the whole storm track lifts up into Canada. We'll have southerly winds ahead of the next system, so that should keep us warm all the way till we get about Tuesday night into Wednesday. The next front then begins to push into the area, and that's when I think we'll see our next chance of rain, Tuesday night into Wednesday, as that pushes through. But in the meantime, not much rainfall. really what we're expecting for Friday night. This is just preliminary amounts, really not too much expected with that. And then Saturday, if we get anything up to the north, very light amounts. Most of it will probably be further north, but something that we'll keep an eye on if that changes and pushes a little bit further south. We'll see. But overall, it looks fairly good. For tonight, we're looking at upper 50s, low 60s, still mild conditions. We could see some fog out there as you wake up, but overall, not a pleasant day. Should be fairly dry. And then tomorrow, a little bit more sun. That'll help temperatures get up a couple more degrees, low 70s. Once again, that's pretty close to where we should be this time of year, with once again partly cloudy skies and then clearing skies coming out. And that sets up Friday, which we're going to get close to 80, if not 80 in some areas. And that'll continue through the weekend into early next week. And then maybe we get back down to where we should be towards the tail end beyond this 8-day. But so far, 80s, mid-80s, so well above average.
Yeah, and good for Mother Nature to be nice to us for Oktoberfest.
Just that, yes.
Greg, thanks very much. And coming up next in sports, the Bucks make a blockbuster trade. With just under a month to go until the NBA season tips off, Milwaukee making a huge move, and the Bucks' title chances just got a big boost as well. Rob is in next.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
At Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, we know the Coulee region's weather is unpredictable. 40 degrees today, 75 tomorrow. Is your HVAC system fully prepared to effectively handle the stresses of the next season? Beat the inevitable rush and schedule your HVAC clean and check today. Be confident your air conditioning unit and furnace will work when you need it. Call Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train.
Your trained comfort specialist, Bagnevsky.
If you're shopping for a vehicle and wonder what website has local vehicles listed, check out FindCars.com, because FindCars.com is locally based. You'll find thousands of vehicles listed from local dealers and private sellers all over the area. Plus, it's so easy to use. Simply choose the vehicle you're looking for, and FindCars.com will show you who has what you're looking for locally and beyond. FindCars.com, local shopping made easy.
FindCars.com. Click.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at Shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Who saw this one coming? Wednesday is usually a little slow here at News 8 when it comes to the high school sports season, but talk about a blockbuster. The Bucks basically coming out of nowhere to land one of the best point guards in the game. Damian Lillard is heading to Milwaukee. The 7-time All-Star has spent his entire 11-year NBA career in Portland, but now the former Trailblazer is hoping to blaze a new trail with Giannis and the Bucks. Lillard has done it all so far. He was the Rookie of the Year back in 2013. He's made 7 All-NBA teams. He was also named one of the top 75 players of all time. The one thing the 33-year-old has not done yet is win an NBA championship. But now Lillard's got his best chance to make that happen. In 58 games last season, Lillard averaged almost 33 points a game for the Blazers. He also scored a career-high 71 against the Rockets back in February. Now, there's always two sides to a trade, the upside and the downside. Obviously, the good news for the Bucks fans is Lillard coming to Milwaukee. The bad news, they'll have to say goodbye to one of their most beloved players. Drew Holiday spent the last 3 seasons in Milwaukee. The 2-time All-Star was instrumental in the Bucks' 2021 championship run. They'll definitely miss Drew on the defensive side of the court. Holiday's made 5 all-defense teams
in his 14-year career. It is being reported, though, that Portland will not be Holiday's final landing spot. The Blazers do plan on shopping him over the next few weeks. Portland will receive Milwaukee's unprotected first-round pick in 2029, and the Bucks sending Grayson Allen to Phoenix in this 3-team deal. Quick turnaround for Green Bay. The Packers kick off Week 4. That doesn't look like the right video. That's Cody Schmitz. Let's go to that story. All right, well, I guess we'll close it out with this. Really awesome news for GET's Cody Schmitz, the senior visiting with NCAA Division I program New Hampshire this week. That's according to his social media page. Wildcats are a part of the America East Conference. As for Schmitz, he's looking to have another big year for the Redhawks. The two-time Cooley Conference Player of the Year suffered a Jones fracture back in April, but Schmitz bounced back in a big way this summer as part of the Wisconsin Blizzard, his AAU squad. So I did a little investigating. It looks like if he does go to New Hampshire, they open up against my Syracuse Orange. So I'm going to be a little torn there.
Okay.
So we'll
Come
see.
on, you'd have to.
I got to go for Schmitz.
Exactly.
I mean, that's my guy.
Exactly.
Going back to the story that I kind of glossed over,
Yeah.
I don't know if that might have been my fault.
Sure.
Update for tomorrow, Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, both listed as questionable as long as Jair. He's also questionable, but they most likely will give it a go.
Okay.
Only one that is officially ruled out is David Bakhtiari. So.
And that'll be a big one. So, you know, Aiden Hutchinson's coming to the left tackle side for sure.
And that's 3 straight games now. So, I mean, he keeps kind of avoiding talking about the injury, but it seems like it's pretty serious. He's only played 1 game so far this year.
Could be. Rob, thanks very much.
You got it.
We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Get ready for the Fall Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on October 14th and 15th. Parking and entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Fall Gift and Craft Show.
Get 11% off your entire kitchen upgrade at Menards. Clearview Cabinetry is flexible by design, so you can go from doors to drawers for storage that works at every stage. And the style is so easy to update. You can do it in a snap, meaning you don't have to remodel your space to make it work even better. Save over $400 on these Travic Hickory kitchen cabinets after rebate. Clearview Cabinetry, 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now get a new 2023 Ford F-150 with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $3,500 in total savings. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get ready for the Fall Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on October 14th and 15th. Parking and entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Fall Gift and Craft Show.
Well, the A's are coming back.
All right, good news for sure. We will see you at 10.